City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down, Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
Let's go, D.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
Now on second and 13. Murray nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there. It leads to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Goff will lead the Rams up here, 1st and 10 at the 20. Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley, fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second and 9, Goff, he's letting it fly for Cooks. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Watch the pass.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. Andy Isabella was the intended target. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Corey Peters there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 12 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As we know, they had the chance last week, Charles, to lock up the division. Couldn't do it. Now it all comes down to the final week of the season. But once again, they control their destiny.
And that's a good thing. But I wonder about mindset because you mentioned they had a chance to lock it up last week, didn't. Are they bringing extra pressure to themselves now? Even though they control their own destiny with a win, now because they didn't get it done before, will they be even tighter as they approach this game?
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a third down. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This will be fielded at the 17. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
12.
Here's Gone. He's letting it fly for Cook. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, LA. Brandon Cooks. 76 yards. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
At the 20-yard line.
Mike 54. Watch the pass. Check the backer.
On second down now. It's Johnson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the gun on third down, Murray. Able to find Isabella. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
First down, Cardinals.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
He was brought down by Taylor. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 45-yard line.
24's the mic. Bound to lose one.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's third down. He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This one caught by Isabella. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL.
Is the mic. I got it. Check 43. Switch.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Crabtree has it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. From the 17, Murray. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the line.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
First down, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Say it. Anyway, Mike, 54, Mike. Check. Watch 54. Switch.
On first and 10, here's Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Clay Matthews brings the heat and gets the sack. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. To throw, it's Murray. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And it's going to be third down and forever. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Gurley again here on first down. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, fine. So don't say nothing.
From the 38, Goff. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. 15 yards on the play, first down. You know, you wonder how the Rams' game plan in Super Bowl 53 might have been different with a healthy Cooper Kupp. He was injured on November 11, torn ACL, out for the year. But he was on his way to a 1,000-yard season in his second NFL campaign at 560. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable second and 13.
I'm coming after you. 43's the mic. 43's the mic. Oh, yeah. Five. Here we go. Here we go again.
Now it's gone. That'll be caught by Cup.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Good move by Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And now he'll tuck it and run. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
24 is the mark.
He can run for it, and he will. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they called the field general.
Watch 85, ball going 85, watch 85.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check. Lucky.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Murray now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Shift. Watch the shift. Pour it out. Watch the air.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
61, match box, light.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Hey, you got 3 down. Hold on. Check. He's checking Chris.
Now Goff on first